Cleveland does, and we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. It's Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
They go play action with Burrow. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. How about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start, the confidence level that we see.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Burrow with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
First down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. The shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm the... Brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Gerald Everett, 31 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his second season. The future, bright. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Love from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Browns get a score closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it makes the score 21-10. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Mostert.
32-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 55 mark, 55. Cut, cut, cut.
Burrow on play action. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
First down, going to the air with Love. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The Browns, first down.
This is Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Browns, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Love. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Ravens 21, Browns 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a...
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way down to the 26. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mark Andrews, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running the counter with Mostert. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First down, Love to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, Love. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field. Can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Burrow loses the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Looking to throw. Ross. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And 12.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Love now to pass on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one brought in by Jefferson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Justin Jefferson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns are back within a score. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Burrow. The 20. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A big spot now for the rookie Love. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. So that'll back him up 5.
It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Burrow on play action. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be taken at the 13. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. complete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On second down, Burrow flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here we go with Burrow.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Baltimore, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.